Hi, Diamond Destiny Global. It's Doug James here, co-founder with Giles Murray. I'm sharing with you today how we get started and enrolled with GHB, Global Home Business, the prospecting, marketing and training system that we have access to and we use free of charge. Now, it's a fabulous system. So I'm going to open a window. You can watch this via slides and the voiceover, or you can listen to it as a podcast. I'm going to try and talk you through so you can understand both approaches. Okay, www is what I'm typing in to the URL bar, www.globalhomebusiness.com, and then I'm basically going to put a /. You're going to learn that all of the GHB system is driven around /. So /, and then you're going to type in or use the link that your sponsor gave you, which is going to be their username, their Jeunesse username. And in this instance, I'm using Agent Timeless, which is Giles Murray, business partner of mine, and I'm signed into Giles, and his business is Agent Timeless. So I'm going to use Agent Timeless / get system. Now, this URL is in the pinned post of the Facebook group. And that's Diamond Destiny Global closed Facebook group, which your person that has enrolled you should have added you to the group. If they haven't, contact myself via Facebook, which is www.facebook.com/Doug.James.129. That's Doug.James.129, and I will add you to the Facebook group, and I can then also set up some one-on-one coaching with you if that's what's good for you as well. But in this instance, as I say, Agent Timeless / get system, and then press enter. And you'll see it load in the Global Home Business page. And now there's a video, which is a circle that's going around. There's a video loading in. Now that welcome video is 10 minutes, 39 seconds, as you'll see, long. Really important that your first instance, you watch that. It was going to explain a lot about the system and why it's so good. Once you've watched that, click on the green bar which says Get Your Global Home Business Marketing System here. Now, clicking on that, you'll see it takes you through to another page. That page talks us through the how to get the system. Now, look at the URL bar, and again, I'm showing you this so that you can understand the /. It's still, because I haven't registered yet, got my sponsors URL, and then it says / sign up. So in this page where it says at the bottom, username, Jeunesse username, that's where you put your username from your enrollment. So when you enrolled, you filled in the box saying main site URL. That's what you put in here. So I'm going to put in my company name, which is Skin Thriving. Okay, now I'm going to press submit. I'm already registered, and it's going to tell me that eventually. But in this instance, you'll see it's got the sign-up instructions. It's unable to verify me because I'm already a member, but it will tell you that you're verified. I want to show you this form, though, because what it is going to show you here is the username. Enter your username that you want to use, which is Skin Thriving. It's already filled that in for me. It will be yours now at this point, and it's telling me that my sponsor's information is Giles Murray. If you have used your sponsor's details, it will have obviously their name at the top. Now, it's really important as I scroll down this form that you see that your JeunесseGlobal.com site. Use the same password there, then you don't have to remember other details. Okay. Next thing is fill in your details here, name, address, etc. As we go down, if you've only got a mobile, which I have, I just fill in the mobile number. Important to put the email address that you want your team, people to be able to get hold of you via. So put that in. You can put a backup email if you have a second one. Then you put your Facebook ID. Now, as I mentioned, my Facebook is facebook.com/Doug Doug.james.129. In there, I would just put Doug.james.129, and then your LinkedIn, then your Twitter if you have, and so on. Skype is really important. A lot of people overseas join this business and they want to contact you. This information that you put in this contact form, in particular, not the address, but the email and phone number and Skype, is going to basically share with your prospects in the future via this site. Then put your desired monthly income. That's really important, again, to select something that you feel is realistic. Now, it may be a part-time income around a current job you have. It may be an income that you want to get and want to achieve in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, and become full-time at this business. So put what you feel is the right income in there. And then information about yourself. If you are working full-time currently, put that in there. Say this is a part-time income, what you're looking for to start with, and if you are looking for this to become full-time. Put any experience that you've got to do with network marketing if you have, and put any additional comments. Like in there, I kind of like to say that's your why box. If you are looking for a few £100, put why. It may be because of school uniforms, it may be because of wanting money for Christmas or holiday or whatever. If it's something like a long-term, you want to do this as a permanent job like I do, then you put that in there. If you have a desire for life-changing income, which is possible through this business, put that in there. Put why. It may be 3 years, 4 years before you get there, but I have met a number of people, a lot of people in this business that have actually made life-changing money out of this business because it is simple and duplicatable and very scalable. But they're all for other webinars that I'm giving out and we're sharing in the Diamond Destiny Global Group. Okay, so fill that information in. The last thing on this form is basically newsletter frequency. I always say select daily and weekly. Why? They send out, GHB send out a fab newsletter on a Friday night stroke Saturday morning, depending on where you are in the world. And for you to get that, you need to select weekly. If you only select weekly, though, and they want to get hold of us, which they do from the odd time to time on a Monday to Friday, you need to opt in for that because they can let us know about promotions, events, last-minute things that are happening if you opt in for daily and weekly. They don't bombard our inbox with junk mails at all. It is... For me, it's the most anticipated mail of the week. I love finding out what last week's training was, therefore what I can do the following week. And they're all recorded. The live training is recorded as webinars, a bit like this. Okay, next thing is I chose daily motivational podcasts, etc. Now, they don't broadcast any of those at the moment, but if they do, I want to receive them because I want to train myself. So I select yes there and recommend you do too. Okay, preferred format. HTML means you're going to get graphics rather than just text. I always select that. Of course, read the terms and conditions and select that and press submit. I'm going to hit submit now. It's not going to do anything because it's actually going to highlight a load of red for this because I'm already registered and I haven't filled in the above. So bear with me and let's say that you have. What it's going to do is take you, I'm going to change the details at the top to members. It's going to take you through and register you once you've filled that in, okay? Why I'm saying that is that it's going to take you through. It's going to basically have logged you in once you've filled in that form. Now, once you've logged out, the way to get back into your system is via www.globalhomebusiness.com, and here comes the /part, /members. So look in the URL bar now of my screen and you'll see members. Press that when you're logging back in. At the moment, for some reason, it's just remembered me. So I'm going to log out and show you what the login page looks like. Now, the login page looks like it does now, and it has your Global Home Business members login. And I type in, or in this case, it's remembering because I've told it to, my ID and my password, and you press login. If you've forgotten your details, you saw below that you can fill in and the help desk will send you a new password or reset your password. Okay, here we are. We're in the dashboard now of our GHB system. It says, welcome, Doug James. And then you'll see underneath the red type, it says Start Right, Start Fast webinar. I want to touch on that and the Start Right, Start Fast PDF. I have created 6 steps to getting your business going. Now, this isn't about the fast way. The fast way is this webinar. So I'm going to click on this and show you, but I'm going to record webinars and little videos for all of those 6 steps to how you start your business, including the first couple of bits of key coaching. Now, one of the first key bits of coaching is the start right, start fast. So you saw that I just clicked on that link. That link basically takes you through to a webinar that you can register for. I always recommend registering for yesterday's. The content is the same. There is some live occasionally in the future, but what I'm saying to you is you want to get started, you want to get going straight away, select yesterday's webinar, and then obviously select right now in the next box that you just saw me. What time works best for you? Right now, I want to start this. Okay, then you put your name in and you put your email. It's important, and it won't let you have this without putting your email in. So I put my email in there. Why? When I register, there are 10 steps to starting our business the right way. Those 10 steps in this webinar series, Start Right, Start Fast, they are going to send you an email a day with each of those steps. So again, I think it's critical that you register, critical that you do the 40 minutes, I think it's roughly 40-minute webinar. Now, I say to people that you should do this webinar at least once a week and repeat for probably 4, 5, 6 weeks until you can remember this content off by heart. Why? Because you're going to squeeze more added value for your business, for your self-coaching out of this seminar. Okay? So you will register for that seminar, and I'm just going to take us back to the GHB dashboard, and I'm going to click on the Start Right, Start Fast PDF. Now, I've downloaded this already, but I'm going to show you how you would download it, and here's the graphic to the Start Right, Start Fast on my screen, and you'll see there's a download button to download it. Okay, I am going to download it, but I'm actually, because I've got it, I'm going to just go to quickly to my downloads folder, and I'm going to put it onto my desktop because I downloaded it earlier today and I've got it stored. Now I'm going to open that just to show you when you hit the download what this looks like as a PDF. What's great about this PDF, as you can see on my screen, is it shows the product, it has a cover. Recommend that you print this off, and it has the information that is in the emails that are coming out daily for 10 days, and it also has the content that you're going to be coached by the webinar. Now, step 1 is activate your position. I won't go through this, obviously, as a seminar. Step 2, set up auto ship. Step 3 is set the date for going executive. Step 4 is write your EYK. We'll just touch on this. EYK, everyone you know list. It's really, really important. We all know a lot of people. Now, what I'm saying to you here is there's a brilliant format in our Facebook group page. That's Diamond Destiny Global group page, the closed Facebook group. There is a Files tab. In the Files tab, there is an Excel. You can use that Excel to fill out your EYK list. Why do we say write it down? If you write it down, you're 10 times more likely to action it. And this business only works with actions. And so we say write your EYK. Follow the next step, which is in this part, which is the frogs. I won't go into the detail. And of course, step 5 is refining that list of, you probably on average will know about 2,000 people. If you write a list and it's got a few hundred, good few hundred to start with, and then up to that 2,000 long term, you want to write your pearls. So won't go into detail, but again, follow this. Step 6 is, guess what? I'm talking to you about today. Get your GHB system set up so you can prospect and you can use it. Watch the GHB team building strategy video. Start inviting. So cut the bait, start fishing, get out there and start inviting people to your business. So, okay, I'm going to now go back to the GHB system and I'm going to show you just a few more key points. Every bit of information that I am talking about is here in this front page to start with. It tells you who your upline is. Now, of course, if you have enrolled through your upline, the person who has sponsored you's link rather than using the one that's in the pinned post in the Facebook group. So in the pinned post in our Facebook group, the Diamond Destiny Global Facebook group, the closed group, there is a pinned post. In that pinned post is all the information that I'm going through now, the top line information. So there is a link there, and that is going to actually take you to Giles Murray's how to join the GHB. Giles, therefore, will become your sponsor in here rather than your real sponsor. It isn't a problem, but it is best to use your sponsor's link, and then it would be their details. And then it will be their upline's details rather than Cliff Walker. But you can see what it does is it puts in key contact information from your sponsors, people that you will want to or need to get hold of in the future. Okay, scrolling down, you can carry on reading in more detail. I want to just show you very quickly the Global Home Business Opportunity Marketing Site links. And then I'm going to touch on the Global Anti-Aging Product Site links, which is down here at the bottom where my cursor is. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the lead capture page, and it's going to install it. It's going to load it. Okay, the wheel goes round to say it's loading the video. And what we're looking to do here is to show you the difference. Just going to turn the sound off. I'm going to show you the difference between a lead capture, which is the form on the right-hand side. That form on the right-hand side, when you send that link, so look at the link and look at the URL, it would be www.globalhomebusiness.com/. It will now be your business name and not Skin Thriving, because we're in mine. And so your URL, your main site URL that you put in, so your Jeunesse sponsor's name, meaning your personal business name, will be in there. It's critical that you now see your business name in there. When you send that link to people, you can text it or email it. When you send it to people, they will get this lead capture form on the right-hand side. Now, that lead capture form is brilliant. They fill in the details, and it will send you an email to say that they have registered for more information about this business. When they fill in that information, it will also send them an email. Now, the only issue with this system is it can go into their junk folder because they haven't had an email from this business or system before. So we do say, make sure when you tell somebody and send them this link, tell them to register in the form on the right-hand side. Tell them that it may send an email to their junk. Well, it'll email them and it may go in the junk folder to have a look. They can then click on that and activate it. Okay, what it's going to do is it's going to then take them onto a series of other videos. I recommend that you guys register yourself to see the email that it sends them, and then you get to see the other videos. I'll show you how you see the other videos as well in a moment. But the point here is also, this is a lead capture. It's a very smart, sophisticated system. And what it does is the heavy lifting for you. So what it is going to do is send that person that has inquired for more information, it will send them an email. And then several days in a row to start with, it will email them about this brilliant proposition called Jeunesse. It will then, over a period of months, unless they unsubscribe, it will gradually spread out. So it does a bi-weekly, and then it will move to monthly, and then bi-monthly. And even over a year or 2 years later, your system, your marketing system, this GHB system under your name, will send them an email. We all talk about timing. It wouldn't have been right for me this time last year. It just happened to be right for me about 6-7 months ago. So timing is everything. And if you get an email from this system 2 years later, it could be the right timing. So when you're prospecting people, I would recommend, where possible, you use this lead capture. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to just keep that other page in the background. Forget about the moment, the bonus offer, but by all means look at that. I prefer to promote using Fast Info as my other option here. Fast Info is the same page, and I'm going to ask you in a moment a question. Look and see if you can spot the difference between this page and the previous page, and look at the URL. URL here is just /Skin Thriving, and this one is /Skin Thriving /Fast Info. Yes, you are right. It says yes on the right-hand side, and it removes the need for them to fill in a form. That means that they are not going to get emailed from the system, and it means that they are not going to get weekly, daily, weekly, and then eventually monthly and bi-monthly and off into the next 2 years. So this means that it is critical, both anyway, but it's critical with this one that you follow up. You put a note in your diary when you've texted the people, when you've messaged them, when you've arranged a time to follow up, to have a phone call with them, that you follow up with a phone call. It's really important that you arrange that and you stick to it. Be professional. With this, it will not be sending them emails, so you have to do all the following up. Okay, what I want to show you is back to the main page, back to your dashboard and your own GHB system. And I'm here hovering over the main site. Click on that one and see where that takes us. Okay, that takes us to another page, which is the tour, the beginning of the tour. Now I'm going to just go back to the one where it had yes, and watch what happens when somebody fills that form in the first one, or they click on yes. Guess where it's going to take us? It takes us to the tour. So you can see how this is stepping through. So if you want somebody to see the full, let it run. If you want somebody to register, you click on the one that's /Skin Thriving. If you want them to see all the videos, which I recommend that you again watch all the videos so you know the content you're sending to people to watch, you use the one, but you don't want them to register, you use the one that basically has fast info at the front. So this one, okay? The next site, apologies. Next one that you use is the one that says /home. Now that is going to show you a short video, and then it's going to take them on a tour. Watch what happens when they go through the tour. So the first thing it does is take them to step 1 video. So they're going to watch a little intro video, then they go to the step 1 of the tour. Look at this, the step 1 of the tour is about the business. So it is a 14 minute 45 video. Look at step 2. And I say, again, please watch these so you know what's in them, and please understand what they're talking about. So step 2 takes you through a 21-minute animation about the 5 global trends which have converged together, including anti-aging, to make this business the fastest growing business in the direct selling market in the world currently. Just on $1 billion sales in this year alone. Okay, I'm going to click on to, if I've watched that video, I'll click on to the next one, and it's going to show me a 1-minute video by our Diamond. I'll just show you what he looks like, and he earns a lot of money. Diamonds generally earn over $1 million. So it is proven that there is over 120 diamonds in this business to date. So 5 years, we have made a lot of people very wealthy with huge life-changing money. That may not be for you, but it is opportunity there to do it if that's what you want. It is not a guaranteed level. It's how people work very hard to get there. Now, I'm going to show you that once you've watched all these, one of your leads can then click on that next tab, and that next tab is taking us to a really important page. This important page, look at the URL, globalhomebusiness.com/skin-thriving/join. This important page has a video 3 minutes 18 long and talks them through now how they join the business and how best to position themselves in the business, what packages to buy. Okay, what is really important is that has your business name, your Jeunesse business name. Mine being Skin Thriving. You don't want to use this one, otherwise you're going to enroll people into my business. You want to make sure it has your URL in there. And I always say, if you've got any doubt, retype it. So you would type www.globalhomebusiness.com/your business name, your Jeunesse business name, /join. And then you want to check. So you see the sign up green panel, press on that sign up green panel, and that is going to take you through to your enrollment page in your Jeunesse site. You would pick the region. In this instance, I'm in the UK, so I'm going to put down here United Kingdom. It's going to select the language, English, and I'm going to press continue. This is going to take your enrollee into your system. They should read the terms and conditions. I've already read them, obviously, and then they press continue. They tick agree, and they press continue. Now, with this, it is going to take you to, or them to, the form that they fill in. This is how I recommend that you check at least once that the URL goes to your business. It's got to have your sponsorship name and your sponsorship ID. You do not want anybody else's there, otherwise you're enrolling somebody. After all that hard work, you're enrolling them into somebody else. Okay, you will have already done this, but let me just touch on 2 key things that is really important to point out in a text, in an email, in a phone call to the person you're enrolling if you're sending them that last URL that I will go back to in a moment and show you again. But you make it clear that they put their name as a main site URL, which there is, in this instance, I put Skin Thriving. I could have used Doug James. It becomes the first name and last name, lowercase, no space. I wish I had used Doug James and not Skin Thriving. It means rubbish name. Skin Thriving means nothing to anybody. So in this instance, I would always promote people using their first name and their last name, no space between. And they click on the check for availability. Now, if they use their name and they have a common name like Paul Smith, or in a different country, it could be obviously a very different name that's very common, it would have probably already gone. I recommend you don't just use Paul Smith 1, because obviously if you send that to somebody and they don't put the 1 at the end, they will be enrolling with the original Paul Smith. So you might want to put your name back to front. You might want to come up with a nickname, a short name, a name that is basically identifiable and isn't basically easily to confuse. Okay, so that's your main site URL. It's all in lowercase and no spaces, no hyphens, no grammar in there. Obviously, password, etc. I'm not going to go through the rest of the form. It's self-explanatory. But what I am going to point out is the mailing name. The mailing name needs to be your first name. So in this instance, it would be Doug and then James. In the first box, Doug. James in the last box. Of course, it can be now capital D, capital J. It cannot be D James, and it can't be Mr. James. It has to be my full name, Doug James. And then if I had a different name for my shipping, I would fill that in. Otherwise, I'd tick this box where my cursor is now. Again, just to remind you, in the shipping, it would be Doug James. So Doug in the first box, James in the last box. Okay, so that is how to fill in the registration form. And of course, I'll just touch on down here, there is your starter kit, which has basically got the J kit within it. That adds up to the UK to $39.56. And then you get to pick the packages. Now, different countries have different packages, so I'm not going to go into that today on this. So I'm just going to close that down, and I've gone back to this really important page. You do not have to send somebody all the videos, all the links. You can just talk them through, share them small links, share them a 6-minute video. You don't have to share them every single video. Now, my point here is, once somebody is ready to enroll, you can send them just back to globalhomebussiness.com/skin-thriving/join. Then they, well, not sorry, Skin Thriving, that would be mine. You would get them enrolling with me. You would put them your business name in there, as I said earlier. So you would use globalhomebussiness.com/your URL/join, and then they just get this page, and they only have to watch that 3-minute, 18-second video, and then they will fill in the form the way we said. As I say, put it in the email to remind them what our main site URL is and how they need to fill that in. It's lowercase, no space, and then the mailing and shipping being their first name and surname in the 2 different boxes. Okay, that's all for the Global Home Business. The Global Home Business, as I say, URLs and these lead capture and fast info and main site, these are all about the opportunity, the global business opportunity. They do have product in them, and they do talk about the products, but they talk massively about the business opportunity. Therefore, the video links in here are a little bit longer because there's a little bit more to explain. But they are thorough, they are fantastic. So I recommend you watch them all and learn about them. Okay, I want to talk to you about the second very, very important link and lead capture page, marketing page that you have. It is the Global Anti-Aging Product Marketing Site links. As you can see next to where the big red tab of support, you'll see that type in this page. Okay, and then look at it, lead capture, fast info and main site. Yes, you've got it. They do exactly the same function. Just going to show you them very, very quickly, and I won't go through anywhere near the details, but just keep your eye on the URLs change. Here's the one with the lead capture and request for information on the right-hand side. I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you the fast info. Guess what? There it is with a yes, and it doesn't have the form for them to fill in. And of course, this is going to send them slightly different emails. If you use the other one, it's going to tell them a lot about the products. It will tell them about other bits of the business. And the main site is going to take them through, again, a tour. Now that tour, to show you again, is going to take you through a tour, which is it begins and that tour is just loading in. It's got a video, and that video is 7 minutes long, 6.75 minutes long. That is all about the products. I use this one to my warm market. I use this to my warm and hot market, where I only want to talk to them about the 6 different products in the Yes system, and I want them to watch a 6-7 minute video. I heavily recommend you use this one. It is fabulous. And then I move on to the business lead, to the global home business. Now you'll see that when I click to more info, here it doesn't take them to the enrollment link. It takes them to information about me. I obviously haven't filled in because it's not given them my phone number. I believe it actually gives the phone number normally there. If it doesn't, I've misunderstood, and I'll go back and check, because I did think I put my details in. Just going to check what it shows them. Yeah, it still only shows them I just clicked on the contact. So I'm going to go back and check I've got my phone number to make sure that that shows up if it's meant to. But in short, they get to email me, and I'm always following up. I'm always following. It's the biggest mistake of this business. People send texts, they get people interested, and they don't diarise and make a call and follow up. So that is the GHB system. There is a lot more information in here. There's a lot more detail in here, as you can see scrolling down. And of course, if you've got any questions that your upline that enrolled you, your sponsor that enrolled you, can't answer, you can contact myself through the Facebook group, the Diamond Destiny group Facebook page, the closed group. Link to me. You can also link to Giles Murray. We'll both answer as many of your questions as possible. You can also ask support, that tab on the left, and they will answer your inquiries. In here, have a good look around. If you want to edit your information, that's the next tab. So looking down there, I'll be able to see what my details are. If you want to basically look at more training, there is a lot of fabulous training in this system. So again, I've clicked on the training tab and the training manuals, and you can look through there. And you can work your way through this system. But I just want to focus today on the basic steps, and therefore I'm finishing in a couple of minutes' time. And that is to just say to you that there is a Start Right, Start Fast webinar, and there's a Start Right, Start Fast PDF. Please, please undertake those. They are going to get your business going as fast as you possibly can. And then you have these links, which I'm just scrolling back down to. Business opportunity for the global home business, and globalantiaging.com is your product opportunity. So thank you for listening today, and I look forward to speaking with you, and I look forward to the training sessions which we have. I should actually make reference to that. Monday night, 8:30 to 9:30 every Monday is Diamond Destiny Global Training. You'll be able to dial in. The information is going to be in the pin post. It's also regularly posted in the Facebook group, the Diamond Destiny Global Facebook group. That's a closed group, so pin post or in there. And you can message us, and we'll give you the information. But again, I recommend, if you're serious about this business, save the telephone number, save the join.me information to your phone, download the app to your tablet or to your phone, and therefore you can watch the presentation as well as listen in and dial in. But you can do it on the go just by listening, or you can do it on the go via an app and a tablet by watching. Two last things, sorry. One is on a Tuesday night and a Wednesday night and a Thursday night, you have opportunity calls. They're about 30-40 minutes long. On a Tuesday and a Thursday, they are run by GHB. They're 8 p.m. Start. There are numbers and information in the pin post. They are also come out on the, they get sent out the information about them on the weekly newsletter from GHB, and they are fabulous. Cliff Walker, our diamond, presents the opportunity, and he talks you through and talks your prospects through. So the object of those is to bring leads, to bring your prospects to that telephone conference call, and also they can watch the slides if they access via the links that are sent out. So opportunity calls on a Tuesday and Thursday are by GHB, Global Home Business. And on a Wednesday, we do Diamond Destiny Global ones. Diamond Destiny Global, again, from 8 till 9 on a Wednesday night. They are live. They're run by myself and they're run by Giles, and eventually they're run by some of the other team. And again, we go through the same. Actually, they're probably not finishing at 9, they're about 30, 40 minutes long, and they're very similar. But what they are is 100% live with Giles and myself doing them. So that is the second to last thing. The very last thing is, of course, you don't know everything about this business like I know more. I've been in it 6, 7, 8 months now. So, of course, you're not going to know as much as a diamond who's been in it maybe 5 years plus. What you are going to know is the basics by these links. All you need to remember is that we have a link for virtually every question that you can't answer. So any question somebody asks you, you just say, great question, I've got a link, and then you go and search the GHB for it and send it, or you contact myself or one of the team through the Diamond Destiny group, and you get an answer. The other great tool is you set up a 3-way call. Now, this has changed and scaled people's businesses in America, in Asia, in Australia. This has scaled their businesses dramatically by bringing in a 3-way call. So you can talk to somebody, start that first Q&A with them, and then you say, well, what I'll do is I'll set up a 3-way call with my one of my leaders, one of my team leaders, one of the senior people in the business. And then you can bring myself or Giles, Cliff Walker does them. A lot of people do them for you, and you can ask people in the Diamond Destiny group. Now, your new sponsor may have only just joined recently, and they may not feel comfortable doing them. I'm very comfortable, so is Giles. We do a lot of 3-way calls for our team, and what you do is you tell us, we will help. We've got a call box system if you haven't got one yourself, and we'll explain how to use it. But what you do is you set up a call with your person that's inquiring, and you introduce myself or Giles or the preferred person, and they are the expert in the call. They get to ask questions, and they get to answer the questions that the person who's inquiring about the business asks. So we are able to answer all the things that you can't, and that is a really important thing. So just to recap, you have links in the GHB system that answer, if not all, most of the questions that you have people inquiring about. So we always say, good question, we have an answer to that. We have things like longevity TV, which has a science, etc. And we will find those links for you and give them to you if you contact us. You'll gradually learn them and save them. And also, you can also set up this 3-way call. Well, thank you. I'm really grateful for your time today, and I hope you enjoyed this call. And I'm recording more through those 6 steps to getting your business started and getting going. They are different to the Start Right, Start Fast. That is the #1 step after you've enrolled with GHB. Get onto GHB, undertake the Start Right, Start Fast, and then get your business going through the other steps. Thank you very much, and look forward to speaking with you in the near future.